2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille.
Center. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. Battle in the Western Conference, the Sacramento crowd hoping to watch their Kings come out on top. And by virtue of their NBA schedule, their first game of the new year is against the Los Angeles Clippers. They were dominated last year, not a good matchup for them, going 1-3 in the season series.
Yeah, two conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Yeah, plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Should make for some fairly high drama.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got Anthony. Tristan Thompson is out there with Nowitzki. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Collison at the guard position.
And guys, the wheels really fell off of Marcus Thornton's game last year. This was a deadly shooter who averaged over 21 points a game only a few seasons ago. But last season, under double figures at 9 per contest.
Now here's Anthony. Collison with it. Robinson picks him up. Fires the 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And once again, off the mark by Sacramento.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first man.
Nowitzki, no good. Kings have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Here's Richardson. The 19-footer is on the money.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
Robinson against Collison. They set the pick. The shot by Anthony. Nobody around. And Thompson throws it down.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
And the Clippers have possession. The Kings getting the button. The drive by Anthony, and the layup's good off the glass. Anthony's got his first 2 points of the night.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
From deep, Thornton, good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Robinson against Collison. Misses in close.
How about him there just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot?
Definitely some very sound defense played on that trip.
Now here's Richardson. Outside for Robinson. No good. That would have tied it. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. You know, you work hard all season, Greg, to try and get into the playoffs, then get a favorable first-round matchup. How about the Clippers last year? Followed those steps. They're rewarded with the first-round matchup against the defending champions of the league, the San Antonio Spurs.
And not only were the Spurs the defending champions, but they came in playing terrific basketball down the stretch, which is kind of what they are noted for. And the Clippers, though, did well even though that was the case.
The Kings have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Z, the pass to Thornton. To the paint. Outside for Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Boy, I tell you, it was a tough road for the Clippers in the playoffs. They get by the Spurs in round 1 in a 7-game emotional series, then immediately have to go up against the Rockets in round 2.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with Coach Doc Rivers. Coach said that even though this is the first meeting of the year, he didn't expect there to be much of a feeling out period between the teams. He said, listen, we have a group of guys that can all score and do it in a hurry. I expect us to come right at them and test their defense early on. They'll definitely be on the attack, guys.
Okay, Doris, well, the offensive approach, a primary force in the game plan today, guys.
Yeah, they are out to put up a big number today, and I think they can do it.
Well, that certainly seems to be the goal. I mean, it could be a shootout if their plans come to fruition.
And we all remember the Clippers would go up 3-1 against the Rockets. They had that 19-point lead in the fourth quarter of Game 6, but couldn't hold on to it and lose Game 7. And it was one of the biggest series collapses, really, in postseason history.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
Boy, Doc Rivers keeps on leading his teams to successful seasons. A former coach of the year rarely has a season where his team doesn't meet expectations.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. The Clippers also making some changes. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Thompson. Ginobili comes in for Hardaway. And it's Mills in for Darren Collison. And Mills kicks to Olynyk. Nowitzki up and in. It's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting. And Doc Rivers passed the 700 win mark as a coach last season. He's climbing the ladder in career wins.
Yeah, and you know, I don't know that Doc oftentimes gets enough credit for the type of coach he is. I mean, as a coach, he is well over 500 in terms of his career win percentage. And how about over 500 in playoff game as well?
Mills dishes to Nowitzki. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Anthony against Young. Here's Patterson. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Anthony with room to shoot. Buries the jumper to finish the break. Anthony's got his second basket of the night.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
40 seconds left to play in the first. He feeds it to Ginobili. 3-pointer. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Ginobili's got his first 3 points of the game.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Jose Calderon, who's checked in for Dirk Nowitzki. Udrih hits them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Now here's Mills. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Kicks to Anthony. 1 second left. No good on that last second attempt there. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Clippers lead by 6. And we'll be back with you right after this. And before the game, Carmelo Anthony talked about how he prepares himself mentally to carry this team. You don't hear too many players, Greg, saying it's easy and they're not too concerned.
Yeah, or talking about possibly winning basketball games. But I have a feeling he's more concerned than he talks about and when he says it's easy. It may be for him, but it sure didn't look easy for the Knicks last season.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. You guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
I just don't know that you're going to see a better quarter defensively than what we saw in the first.
Really a big part of why they're on top here. The defense has been on point.
And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Sacramento, Caron Butler is out there with Caspi. Then there's Thompson. Then it's Garrett Temple. And it's Garcia in at the 2 guard. And for Caron Butler, came into the league as a hard-nosed defender, good rebounder for a small forward. But it seems like as he matured, Greg, he became more of a three-point marksman.
Great point. And, you know, early in his career, the difficulty with the outside shot, his game was more about toughness. But like most smart veterans, he extended his range so he could live to play a little longer, which he certainly has.
Garcia can't get it to go. Clippers leading by 4. And here comes the break. Here's Ginobili. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Hardaway has got 3 assists tonight.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
It's Thompson off the drive. Garcia's shot is good.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Hardaway against Butler. Ginobili kicks to Calderon. Ginobili sets a screen for Calderon. Shot clock at 5. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Looked like he was trying to go for a degree of difficulty points on that shot.
Tim Hardaway Jr., the son of the great Tim Hardaway Sr., had a very good rookie season. However, last season, Clark, not the improvement that some were hoping to see on him.
Kevin, you knew the expectations were going to be high going forward, very high. But sometimes you step back before you move forward. He only shot 39% last season, very low for a guy of his caliber.
Z's checked in for Sacramento. Z comes in for Caspi, and Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. Nate Robinson is checked in for Garrett Temple.
That's his first personal foul. Substitution for the Kings. Nate Robinson.
Good ball movement here by the Kings. Garcia passes to Z. 5 on the clock. Robinson kicks to Yee. The shot is good off the backboard.
And we were talking about Hardaway Jr., and he had a very good shot coming out of college, does a good job of freeing himself off screens, plays with good energy and intensity. For this young man, I believe the sky is the limit.
Here's Ginobili. The Kings getting the bucket. Back to Nowitzki. Off the pick. They get it back. Olynyk can't hit. The Kings trail by 3. Collison against Garcia. To the middle. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
You know, with Hardaway Jr., it's not my thing to compare guys to other players, but he could use a little bit of his dad's quickness in ball handling. Tim Sr. was one of the best in the league at getting his own shot and getting shots for others. If Tim Jr. can get half of that in his game, his star will rise.
And the Kings making a change here. Richardson's checked in. Ginobili attacking, and he gets it to go. Ginobili's got 4 points in the quarter.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And stolen by Garcia. Richardson dishes to Garcia. Robinson against Collison. Outside, Garcia. There's the screen, and here's Richardson outside, and there's a whistle. That goes on Z. That is his first foul of the game. And the Kings making a change here. Thornton's checked in. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Los Angeles. Mills comes in for Manu Ginobili. Collison kicks to Anthony. It's hauled in by Richardson.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Kings were off to a hot start last year, but things certainly fell apart midway. A big factor in that was the messy firing of their coach, Mike Malone.
Yeah, really, that firing came out of nowhere to the fans and the players, and it seemed odd to fire a coach that has been leading his team to good basketball.
Here's Mills. Nate Robinson making his last shot. Nowitzki kicks to Anthony. Plenty of space. And Olynyk with the basket on the assist by Anthony. And the Clippers lead by 1. Richardson the pass to Z. Outside for Robinson. It's Richardson on the wing. Three-pointer. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding the rhythm right now.
And Dirk Nowitzki last season, I felt like the first time we saw real signs of wear and tear from all the years of him playing. His field goal percentage, points per game, rebounds, all off his career averages. And that said, though, he's still a crafty, dangerous guy to have to go up against.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Young comes in for Richardson. And it's Udrih in for Robinson.
That's how you extend the lead. I mean, they have tremendous confidence going for him right now. And that confidence is leading to some excellent shooting.
Now here's Collison. He has 5. And the shot is good from Nowitzki. Well, going back to Nowitzki, his value at this point of his career cannot be measured by stats alone.
Exactly, and that's what wasn't there last year, that great team of guys around him, because that's really when he's at his very best. He can still fill it up fast, and he's one of the smartest players in the league, too.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Kept alive. Mills dishes to Olynyk, and it's Marcus Thornton with the foul. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Thompson, he's checked in for Z. And it's Caspian for Z. Thompson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Calderon comes in for Darren Collison.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Thompson misses.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense. Active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
Again, Young missing.
The clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time.
And Thompson sends it back. And up the court come the Kings on the break. And he gets it to go. Udrih has got 7.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
The drive by Anthony, and Thompson sends it back. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And so we conclude the first half. The Kings on top. They lead by 6. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Jose, you started out strong, and then momentum shifted in that second quarter. What happened, and what do you need to do in the second?
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal. It's Sacramento with the advantage at the half. They have the 6-point lead. And we'll go to Kenny first. What'd you see out there?
Well, the reserves really came through when they needed a spark. This is a close game. Any points you can get from your bench are huge. I thought the bench guys came in.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will see you after the game.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. We've seen the Monster really having a great game.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. Collison is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Nowitzki. Then it's Anthony. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And former coach of the year, George Karl, making his way back into the league last season. Kings picked him up halfway through the year to kind of stabilize their coaching situation.
And he gets the bucket.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out.
Collison kicks to Anthony. And he uses the glass on the layup. Anthony's got 6.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Robinson passes to E. Taken away by Anthony. Here's Collison. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
The Clippers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. That one drops. He ties it up.
Man, you talk about a guy that's bounced around the league since he's been in it. Darren Collison. I mean, he's played on 5 different teams in his first 6 seasons and has been a contributor and an impact player on all of them.
Richardson kicks to Robinson. Pass to Thornton. Lets it go with a 3. No good. Good D by Hardaway.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on.
Really good ball movement there in transition.
And the Clippers call time here. For Darren Collison, played a career-high 35 minutes a game last year. Seemed to help him find his rhythm, Greg, on offense.
And his coach had confidence in him, and boy, did he deliver. Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that hip injury shut him down after 45 games, but a positive season for him to build upon nonetheless. Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half, coming out on fire. And the Clippers, not known for being an outside shooting team, but they take a large amount of deep mid-range 2s as well as their fair share of 3.
Rejected by Nowitzki. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
3 points, Tornadoes.
Puts it up off the inbound. And Thornton gets it to go on the assist by Gian Leon. He's got 3 assists tonight. The Clippers have gotten 4 of the first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. For the Clippers, you think of Lob City, and it's all dunks. But the reality is, Clark, as Greg was just talking about, that just isn't the case.
It really isn't. I mean, they also led the league in pull-up shots attempted by a wide margin, about 24 pull-up Jays a game.
Richardson, good.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
The dish to Carmelo. Pass to Collison. Here's Nowitzki. The shot's good. Collison making the play. 10 points for Nowitzki.
Nowitzki is so smooth. Terrific shot maker.
Robinson drives in. Kicks it out to Richardson. Offline with his 3. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. And that is good. That's 10 points for Carmelo Anthony. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Thornton passes to Z. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
They get the rebound. Thompson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Jason Thompson is checked in for Z. Butler comes in for Richardson. And it's Patterson in for Marcus Thornton. Dishes to Anthony. To the right side. Anthony sets the pick for Collison. Thompson, a screen on Patterson. Cannot hit. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Alfred Thompson, he was straight off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's sixth man of the year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career high 55% from the floor.
The shot by Yee, no good.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release. I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Patterson dishes to E. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
And Thompson sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Sacramento making some changes. Caspi, he's checked in for Z. Young comes in for Caron Butler. And it's Udrich in for Nate Robinson. And then for Los Angeles, Olynyk comes in for Thompson. And it's Mills in for Darren Collison. Mills. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Anthony kicks to Ginobili. The 11-footer. And he hits the jump shot. Ginobili's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
I like the way they're working the ball inside, because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots, and typically good things happen.
Feeds to Casper. No one near him. That's good. And it's Udrich with the assist that time. Caspi's got his second bucket of the night. The Clippers have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Now here's Mills. He's guarded by Udrich. For the lead. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his third rebound on the night. Udrich, the pass to Caspi, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting them get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
And it's Patterson finishing it off.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
In the corner, it's Ginobili. Wide open shot is on the money. Ginobili's got 11 points. Sacramento with the ball. A 2-point game. Here's Patterson. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Kings. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. And it's the Kings with the ball. We've got Z. Thornton out there with Garrett Temple. Then there's Z, and it's Richardson in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
The defense just too soft on that possession. You have to be closer and contest at the rim.
Collison with it. Rebound by the Kings. He's got his third rebound on the night. Back to Thornton. Stolen by Collison. Now here's Collison, the fast break opportunity. Kept alive. Passes to Thompson. Goes up again. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got 3 assists now in this one. Over to the left wing. Z, the pass to Thornton. For 3, Richardson. Good D by Hardaway. The Clippers trail. And now the Clippers on the break. Calderon leading the charge. And they take the lead. And that's 13 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Scooped up. Outside for Thornton. Takes the 3. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
The feed now to E. And the pass to Z. Richardson kicks to Thornton. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. Kept alive by Sacramento.
The defense better watch out. They better be alert, because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Sacramento moving it around. Deep 2 from Robinson. No luck. Excellent D there from Anthony. The Clippers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. E with the steal. And oh, here we go with Thornton with nobody back. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Looking at the game for the Monster, he has 12 points, and his 2 blocks have given them a lift defensively.
No doubt about it. He's been a rim protector, and it's starting to get into the heads of their opponent.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Nowitzki's checked in. Well, last season, Greg, another year without playoff basketball in Sacramento. Ashamed to see some of the best fans in the NBA not be a part of the postseason.
And it's a great point, Kevin. Now, 9 straight years where the Kings have failed to make the postseason. 29-win seasons aren't going to get you very far when you're battling in the West.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Caron Butler's checked in for the Kings. Z, he's covered by Thompson, and that one's good. And it's an 8-point Sacramento lead. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. The drive by Anthony, and that one's good.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Kings.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
It's been a hot shooting night for them, too. I mean, they've hit a lot of those mid-range jump shots.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
16 feet away. Nowitzki, no good.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
And now the Clippers on the break. Here's Anthony. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Hardaway has got his 4th assist in this one.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Butler passes to Z. Back to Butler. Marcus Thornton on the wing. E inside. He's against Nowitzki. They grab their own miss. Back to Thornton. Goes back up. And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for the Clippers. Thornton dishes to E. Tipped away. Stolen by Ginobili. Outside Anthony. To the inside. Thompson. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Thornton with it. Picked up by Collison. Back to Thornton. Inside. Outside for Robinson. Here's E. He dishes it to Thornton. 6 to shoot. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Thornton's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Sacramento. You look at Marcus Thornton, he's really been playing well.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
And the Clippers call time here. They're behind by 6. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter.
Jason Thompson, Lamar Patterson, Francisco Garcia, Nick Young.
Here's Collison. Nowitzki outside. He kicks it to Thompson. Nowitzki a screen. In the corner, it's Ginobili. And the Clippers miss again.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Young with the ball. Picked up by Ginobili. And Patterson kicks to Garcia. No good with the triple. Clippers trail by 6. Now the Clippers moving it up. Collison with the ball. To the right side. Patterson against Ginobili. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ginobili touched it last. Kings leading now by 6. The screen from Thompson. Kicks it to Patterson. From deep. Darren Collison pulls it in.
It's going to be tough for him here, but maybe, just maybe, it's not over yet.
Cannot afford any empty possessions. They've got to recycle everything, partner.
52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's Young on the wing. He's covered by Collison. And Young kicks to Thompson. Kicks it out to Garcia. Young left side. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
Well, I love that sweet up fake, Kevin. It worked like a charm there and gave him a clear path to the lane and then to the hoop.
Well, that move is one of the prettiest out there if you can pull it off. And the Clippers call time here. They're down by 6. We've got 33 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Richardson, he's checked in for Patterson. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Here's Anthony. Off the left rim and out.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
And an intentional foul right there. There's 25 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for your
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
taking 2 shots.
And he is unable to get the second one. And it would take divine intervention for them now to get back in it.
And even that might not be enough.
Greg, what do you think?
Yeah, I'd have to say, guys, I don't think the man upstairs is really focused on a comeback.
And here are the Kings now. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And the Clippers call time here. They're losing by 5. 12 seconds left in the game. What's your take, guys?
You know what? It isn't over yet. A quick score and a foul?
And perhaps a few missed free throws, and they're right back in it. So it all has to happen fast, but it could happen.
From deep. No good there. So it's Sacramento picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But Clark, in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Yeah, you know, it looked like for a moment there the outcome was in doubt. But give them a lot of credit for hanging tough, persevering, and finishing strong.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Nate, a great win tonight for the team. How much does the philosophy and the mindset that coach has instilled in this group help you guys in a win like we saw here?
Our coach always says that the guys that we have in this room, everybody's capable of playing together, playing hard, and getting victories no matter who we play. We feed into that. Our coach does a great job of motivating us. He gives us homework to go home and really study our opponents. We know them, and we knew that we got to play defense, and we did that tonight.
Nate, great win. Guys, this is a team willing to pay the price.
All right, Doris, thank you. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And
the 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Let's take a look now as we give our nod to our Jordan Player of the Game.
His field goal percentage was excellent, up over 60%. This was a player in total control of his game. He didn't try to do too much. He didn't get reckless, just took what the defense gave him.
I love the contribution he gave with his long-range shooting tonight. He was on fire. That turned out to be the big key for them. If someone drove the lane and the defense collapsed, they would always kick it to him for another.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.